Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, with napkins in my pocket from my and apparently an eyeglass wipe. Huh. Hadn't worn this hoodie in a while. It hadn't been cold. But yeah, I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host.
Karen.
And we're live on a Tuesday, ready to find some podcasts, do some podcasting. Find us everywhere you get podcasts. Search the Blackout Tips. Leave us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. We love to have those, especially if they're nice.
Yes.
If they're not nice, we might not read them.
Yeah, it depends.
And
but
if we don't get any, you might get some extra commercials.
Yep. You decide.
You decide, buddy. It's up to you. The official weapon of the show is
folding chair,
an unofficial sport,
bullet ball,
and bullet ball extreme. And it's kind of fortuitous that today is the folding chair, weapon, because this is the anniversary of the Alabama brawl.
And that's how the name. We got the folding chair. Before that, it was the taser.
Yeah, exactly. So the people were celebrating and calling it all the names in these 40 acres in a duel I saw in the chat. Alabama sweet tea brawl. So like everybody is celebrating it. All right. Did you have any banter?
I just have one.
Okay, well, one counts. So let me see if I can pull up the banter music. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Banter. Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter.
I do.
All right, Karen, banter us away.
Yes, and this is kind of going to be a nerdy banter, but
okay. Well, you know what? No one said they couldn't be nerdy.
Okay. For this one, me and Roderick had went to the incense spot, and we had bought some incense. And Roderick, we both really love Naruto. So the dude that was checking us out realized that Roderick's headband had the Naruto symbol on it.
It was a hat that had the Naruto headband on it, the Leaf Village, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And so it started a conversation. And what was hilarious was that it was a dude that was in the background who knew absolutely nothing about anime. But I really think that dude was having more fun than what we were having. Because he was like, yeah, I asked somebody else about it. And they was doing this thing with their hands. And then the other dude was like,
oh, that dude knew some stuff. I don't know if he was like ashamed of it or what, but
because he looked like he was having a ball too.
Yeah, like he knew some stuff. He was he was talking about the group in the village that had the bugs and all that stuff too. So he was in it.
Yes, we was just having a great old time talking and things like that, and it was a ball because before I knew it, I started like quoting stuff. I'm gonna be Hokage one day too and stuff like that, and everybody was just laughing and having a good time. I enjoy nerds like that. It's not like a how much do you know or what do you know. It's no. I like this thing. You like this thing. Let's laugh and joke and have a good time, talking about something that we love, and how much your knowledge is irrelevant. We're just in here just having a good time. And I had a really great conversation with that dude.
Yeah, it was fun. And, sometimes when I wear like a nerdy shirt or something like that out the house, it's one of those things where I know I'm an introvert, but I'm not like socially awkward or stunted. So I don't mind conversations and small talk, but I kind of like doing that stuff because it gives people an insight into something I'm into. And then they'll, instead of just being like, man, lousy weather we're having today, they'll be like, oh man, what'd you think about Shippuden, or you watch Boruto or something like that. And then, you might be able to have an actual real life human interaction conversation that's really, fun. Not that small talk is, the absolute bane of anyone. Like it's small talk is small talk, it's not, it serves its function, but having that talk that's like one level above small talk, that medium talk, I love that. And so yeah, it was cool talking about Naruto and all that stuff with them.
Yes, it was really fun. It was fun and enjoyable, and like you say,
I got that hat for like $5 or some shit. It was
wow.
I went to the outlet mall that I get my Nike stuff from
Mm-hmm.
for working out. And in that mall, they also have like a Lids or something.
Okay.
And I go there sometimes, but the Lids hats are kind of, I don't want to say expensive, but they're not cheap.
Mm-mm.
For the most part.
No, they're not.
Like they're gonna run you 10 to, I mean, it's gonna run you probably between $17 to $25 for a hat.
Yes.
And they have deals sometimes and shit, but the deals are never like crazy to me. It's never like, boy, it's never buy one get one or whatever.
No.
So anyway, I go in there and they apparently have a clearance little section for like that I've walked past so many times, and they don't just have hats for teams. It's normally because they have a bunch of different weird hats that people don't buy.
Oh.
And I was like, is that a Naruto hat for like $7? I was like,
I see what you're saying. Like it's been sitting there for a while. Nobody bought it. So they was like, let's put it in the clearance bin.
So I got it. And man, that's a great, that was a great purchase. I really like that Naruto hat. I've gotten, like, either people just think it's weird and don't notice it, or you get like a knowing glance. Or they'll be like, hey man, what'd you think about, the arc with Pain? And it's like, oh, you're really into it like me.
Yeah, yes. And Roger, he got Naruto stickers and stuff on the car and the Koski stuff. It's really neat seeing him move the vehicle, and so I just thought that was something kind of nerdy to talk about Naruto and Boruto and stuff like that.
We started the Patreon today, guys.
Yes.
So I'll put the link in the show notes, of course, but let me describe what the Patreon is for as of right now. It may change in the future. I don't know, depending on how many people sign up and what people want from it.
Right.
If it's, if not enough, if it's just like, this is a thing where like a few people use it or whatever, it's no big deal. But this is what the Patreon is essentially. There's 2 tiers right now. The first one is just a tip. So those that remember when we were exclusive to Spotify giving us like a thing where we could add something to the feed, where we could put certain episodes behind a paywall, and we said $5 a month, once a week, you get 1 bonus episode. It's random. It's not like, it won't always be Balls Deep. It won't always be the Nerd Off. It won't always be movies. Random.
Yes.
But it'll be from one of our premium paywall shows, and you get what you get that week. And we obviously try to make it fun and timely, but it's a way to get a taste of like paywall content, and it's only $5 a month.
Right.
And it's basically 4 episodes extra a month. Okay. Then the next one is called the Blackout Tips Premium from now on, because
from now on
there's so many thousands of episodes. I'm not joking. There's so many thousands of episodes behind our paywall. I can't upload all of them, and I don't have them in one working RSS feed because our old RSS feed provider was fucked. And it would take so long for me to go back, get every archived episode and put it on our website, that I truly do not have the time and don't want to pay the money to have someone else do that. And that stuff is on our archive website. So you can just go to theblackouttipscom and become a premium member at theblackouttipscom/premium, and you'll have access to all the archive. Yeah. So if you want, like, I want to hear the first time they ever did a Balls Deep, you're a super duper fan, you're going to want to sign up through our website and not through this Patreon. Just letting you know. So it's premium from now on. So basically the premium shows we do from this point on for $15 a month, you will have access to those through Patreon. Eventually, I think we have to be on Patreon for at least 3 months with subscribers that are still getting everything that we're putting content out for. We can eventually put out year-long subscriptions. We just can't do it right now.
Right.
The year-long ones will eventually be available. I guess if it's August now, it'll be sometime in November where we can say you can pay for a full year premium up front and and get access to all that stuff. But that's the only reason that tier is not available now, in case you were going to ask. Then, and the important topics for this, one of the reasons we're doing this is because I think Patreon's customer service will be easier for y'all and less work on me. So if someone wanted to use a Patreon to be, I need to reset my password, they don't need to like email me or whatever. Right. Or something goes weird with PayPal and our website, and something loses things or whatever. It's not something I would have to do. Not that I mind doing those things, but I'm just trying to save everybody time. And
right.
I know y'all, I don't want anybody to be like frustrated or whatever. And also I know people get a little bit nervous or anxious when it being me answering the emails. Like, I'm like, you're not causing me any
Trouble.
problems.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm doing
solving
my
it.
job right.
Everyone has been 100% of the time polite and nice. It's never been an issue for me. But still,
right.
If you'd rather just be able to email Patreon, like, this thing isn't working, boom. The other thing for Patreon is that they have these RSS feeds that you can add to stuff like Spotify. I don't know how long that takes. So I have activated that option. It told me it was processing or something. I don't know when it becomes searchable on Spotify or when it becomes like tap this button and go to Spotify. Hopefully we'll find that out together as y'all are listeners and we're all kind of going through this at the same time. I'm not familiar with this platform, so I'm learning. I'm doing things the way it seems like should work, right? So right now there's 3 different premium offerings on there. There's a Balls Deep Sports, a pregame, and a spoiled movie review. For people that are just a tip, they should have access to the pregame. For people that are, premium for starting now, you guys should have access to all 3. I won't really know for sure until I hear back from listeners if there's problems.
Right.
Hopefully there's not, but I won't know about adding the RSS feeds and how that's working for other people. I've tried it myself, but I won't know until you guys report back. So if you would like to do that, it'll be in the show notes. I guess I should put this link in the chat too.
For those of you that want to sign up, and not ours, but I have like other people that use Patreon that also go through Spotify, and basically you click and and this is just my experience. You click, it'll be like, hey, do you want to sign up through, use your Spotify account or link to your Spotify account? You say yes. And once you do that, it will roll over to Spotify and it will actually be a separate feed.
Okay. Yeah. Once again.
But we'll see once it happens.
Yeah. It's not that I don't know how it should work. As with all new technology, I don't trust it until we see it work. So it's
that's true.
I would love to tell y'all like it's perfect and it's up and everything's going. On my end, everything does look like it's working. But obviously, as y'all get in there, we'll find out. And like I said, some of these things look like they might take a little bit of time because it says like processing Spotify connection. I'm like, you didn't tell me how long
or anything. Yeah. So they're doing stuff on the backside.
I tried to put the link in, but I think I was trying to do it through my Facebook and it didn't work. I'll put it in the chat right with the direct link.
Okay, did you want me to delete that long?
Yeah, man, both of them are long. What is that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna delete that shit. That shit is long as hell.
Yeah, I'll delete the first. Yeah, I just thought it would say like the blackout tips at Patreon. What the fuck? Ooh, they really be out here trying to give y'all the whole damn the everything. Oh, and then the other thing that was cool, okay, I'm gonna try to copy this link. Anyway, the other thing that was cool, it worked. Okay, well then we'll leave it in there. That one's long, but we'll leave it in there. But the other thing that is cool about this, I can every post I can also make it so you can just buy that one post. So if somebody was like, I don't want to be premium for the month, I don't want to do, I don't know why y'all do what you do, but for $5 you can pretty much listen to any of the premium shows if you just want to listen to that one. So maybe you're like, I'm just a tip, but I also don't want to go at the $15 a month. But man, I really want to hear what they had to say in this thing. Episode about the nerd off. I guess I'll pay the $5. Only warning I would give you guys is it appears that if you use Apple, they add $2.50. So like I'm charging $5, but you'll be paying $7.50 if you pay for Patreon through Apple as opposed to go to the website or even your browser on your iPhone. I believe you might be able to just pay $5 and not have to deal with Apple's huge fucking markup for no goddamn reason.
Right.
But yeah, so I just thought I'd let y'all know about that. But yeah, I'm excited that we're doing the Patreon. I hope it's work. Go ahead.
Yeah, and we've seen people sign up for it and things like that. So I appreciate the people that have already signed up for, and I'm looking forward to it because I know, like, people that were on, just a tip. I know a lot of them were probably disappointed that we had to discontinue that service. So now you have an opportunity to continue it, and like Roger said, it has like the RSS feed, so you can post it in whatever app, application of your choice and things like that. So it gives you more freedom.
Yeah. So there you guys go. We'll find out
together. Right. We're walking this road together, y'all.
Yeah. So appreciate y'all. All right. I don't have any more banter or whatever, so we can go ahead and get into the show.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Jackson County, Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed.
All right, man. This shit, there's so much of this fucking news, and I can't even keep up, guys. I'm just gonna pick things
consistently. Or just spin the wheel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick some random shit. The Tiny Desk concerts will continue despite the Corporation for Public Broadcasting closure.
I'm glad, because a lot of people enjoy those. They look forward to those, and they're very fun. Like, to see all these artists and things like that, because it's a very intimate setting and things like that. And, you would hate for something like that to just kind of disappear, because they do all types of artists. Mm-hmm. But you would hate for something like that to disappear, because it's art and it's music, which a lot of people need, and particularly for children, it lets them know, hey, that thing you have in your heart, you can actually perform it on a larger stage, like if you choose to. And they've done studies that children that are into art and music and do band and orchestra and things like that, they're more proficient in math, and things like that. So these things are very important that they're trying to steal from our children.
Here's where my mind goes. I wonder if they're able to keep Tiny Desk partially because Tiny Desk is content and not necessarily considered the same as it's not considered like a public good or resource in the way that like having NPR, having local journalism is.
Right.
I'm not saying it's not a you just explained why it's a common good, but part of it is we watch it as content. We don't watch it like, let me learn today about, we watch it like, oh my God, so-and-so got a Tiny Desk and it's jamming. And I also wonder, like, is it a thing they're able to make money off of with, say, ads on YouTube or something? Like, is it a thing that unlike other stuff, it is paying for itself? So that's why it's not threatened in the way, like Tiny Desk could almost exist beyond NPR and just be like Tiny Desk, the series on YouTube.
Yes.
And so part of me wonders about that. I know we had Living Color did it. And I don't know if they pay you, if they fly you out. Like, I don't know what their expenses are for Tiny Desk as well.
Right.
But if people just do it for free, like, because it's an awesome thing to do, and it's like a public's good. Are they writing those fees off? Like, hey, it's the government is paying for this. So yeah, I have a lot of questions about it. But I mean, ultimately it's good. I'm glad it still exists.
Me too.
Weather Service scrambles to rehire after Trump era cuts crippled forecasting. Here's my question. Why are we saying Trump era cuts? Trump is still in office. What are you talking about? No. Not error. Era.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant error, like they made a mistake. I was nobody made no mistakes.
No.
That don't make sense.
They're saying the Trump era like is over.
Oh, no. It's
these cuts happened this year and they're not like, and they're having effects right now. Like these are not, this isn't even like we're saying before Biden, he cut these cuts. Was very predictable to happen.
Yes. And you have a lot of weather people that are like, not trying funny, having like breakdowns on camera when people ask them questions, because they be like, well, bitch, I don't have current shit on the satellite. Like when they do the those pump outs and things like that, a lot of times it's not current. It's not like current to how they have it before. Because y'all know how y'all used to watch that shit. Used to be like, it's gone, sprinkle in your neighborhood at 5:53, 33 seconds. You be like, yeah, right. And you be like, oh shit, they was right. They can't do that no more. Like, because they just don't have the satellite information. They get it, but it's delayed. That shit matters.
Officers in storm-prone regions like the Gulf Coast and Puerto Rico were hit hard, with some seeing vacancy rates soar past 20%. The impact wasn't just bureaucratic. When powerful storms flooded Texas and killed over 80 people, many pointed out the forecasting delays caused by these layoffs as a contributing factor. Now the federal government is reversing course. The NOAA has been approved to rehire 450 positions, including 126 frontline jobs at the Weather Service. It actually costs money to fire and hire people and rehire them and stuff. This is one of the fallacies of the Trump era of not even Trump, of Republican ideas and even corporate ideas about hiring and firing. It's very like, this is a bottom line number, but like it costs money. You have to deal with stuff like severance and all that stuff when you're laying people off. Then when it comes to hiring people, it's not just the salary is what it is. All the training, all the time, all the interviews, all that stuff costs money. So I wonder how you calculate that into the cost savings, because when the cost savings immediately lead to a bunch of disaster that cost the country money and lives, how do you quantify that in the rehiring process? Did Doge actually save us money once you throw all that shit in there? And how much money is saved now?
Yeah, it's a total loss. Like, they do things and it's fucking expensive. And truth be told, once you've worked in any industry long enough, a person's experience, you can't put a price tag on that. And people fail to realize that, because companies put like this, they realize they just don't give a fuck. They just don't care. Like, there's like dollars and cents, we don't give a fuck. And then once you realize like one person knew like certain information, how to contact people, they understood how the systems work. Like, the thing is, people don't value other people's knowledge and what they actually know and what they've retained from their years of relationships and connections and shit like that. And it's like, you pay people because it's not going to, instead of 3 hours to do something or 45 emails to do something, they can do it in 10 to 15 minutes because they can cut through all the bullshit because they've kind of learned the ropes. And so you're paying people for that. And also, like you say, these people, some of these people would not be surprised if they're going to, no, fuck you, I'll come back, but you're going to have to pay me, what is it? Consultation and shit like that, which is a lot more per hour, because I was like, no, I'm not going to come back. You're going to fire me again. Fuck you. And some of them just not going to come back at all. So you're just going to have like a lot of knowledge just gone forever. And these people are not coming back. Some of them are going to be like, no, Trump is in office. As long as he's in office, I'm not dealing with none of that bullshit.
We'll see what happens, because I mean, this is one of those areas too where like I can see some of the people that work there feeling like this is a cause and a calling and I'm saving lives.
I can see that.
And it's not necessarily about just my personal thing. I think a lot of people also talk about these jobs like we're not living check to check. And the idea is that all these people are going to be like folding their arms like, I'm not coming back. But the odds of people who just were fired a month ago being in a privileged position to go, I will not take work, is probably low. Like, some people might be able to pull it off, but there's gonna be a lot of people who just almost have to come back. They're like, thank God they're hiring again. I didn't know, what was I gonna do with this on my resume?
Right.
Like, this is not
I was gonna have to change fields, basically.
Yeah, I can't just go to Kinko's and be like, yeah, so y'all need some radar detection. No, so. But part of that is also, like you said, these people in charge don't value the knowledge. They don't value the experience. They don't even value the lives that were saved. That's the real truth. They were like, fuck those people that died in the storm. That's why they're cutting FEMA but building cages for immigrants. Like, this country does. The people in charge are so callous and cold that this is what we end up with, and it's very predictable. Which is the funniest part to me, or oddest, ironic part, I guess, is, you know who would have predicted this would happen? A lot of the people they fired. A lot of their people's jobs was being like, don't do stupid shit. And those are the first people to go. And in all the areas, this is just
in
one.
all of the areas.
But
right.
here's another one: Florida raw milk outbreak, 21 infected, 7 hospitalized. Yeah, you know who loves raw milk? RDJ, dude. RDJ. God damn it. Why do I keep doing that? RFK Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He loves raw milk. And this whole like weird
unpasteurized.
Yeah, unpasteurized, you know, like that weird shit. He liked the, you know, eating raw bear or whatever the fuck.
Trying to die? Once
again, you put people in charge who have no respect for the actual work and safety that is done to protect the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're out here thinking shit like this is okay. And it sends a wave down into the world of like, hey, if the dude that's in charge of the fucking health of the country drinks raw milk or doesn't, or thinks that pasteurized milk is dangerous, I'm gonna drink raw milk. And so now you got 21 people sick from raw milk linked to a single farm.
Yeah, and guess what? It is the government had a part of it. This whole job was to go in to be sure that people did what they were supposed to do, so the people won't get sick, because things like this start affecting like food and what's healthy and what's not healthy. Because y'all do know, before they started having these government regulations, shit like this used to happen all of the time, and there was no consequences, no repercussions. Hundreds of people just died because nobody was regulating shit and busting and saying, companies, do your job, because the companies will not do what they were supposed to do. They have to be forced to meet regulations.
Yeah, so you got, you know, Buddy, you know, the worm in his brain making decisions and shit. And this is just Florida for now, but it's coming to the whole country. Like this, like the way they're rolling back safety, it won't just stop here. So yeah. Anyway, that was one thing I thought about. Another thing, apparently Donald Trump learned that Sydney Sweeney is a Republican, and on live TV. And then he decided to take a side on her controversial American Eagle ad. Look, I get it. You know, I'm sure it's 50-50. I'm sure it's, you know, there's people out there that think, you know, some of us are doing too much to even look at this ad and go, yeah, man, that shit is very weird at best. And
it's weird.
At worst, it's like a dog whistle to a certain type of mentality right now that's in this country. And
yes, sir.
I think for those that think we're reaching, and maybe you think we're reaching, and maybe you think people are reaching, I think that's where I started with it, because I hadn't seen the one where she was talking about her jeans.
Right.
But if you think we're reaching, fine. Donald Trump is picking it up. Republicans are picking it up. Now, they're doing it in the most disingenuous way, where they're saying stuff like the liberals and Democrats are mad about this. It's people on the internet. It's no organized official. AOC's not commenting on this ad. You know, Kamala Harris isn't commenting on these ads. No
real shit to do.
No actual Democrats are mad about this, but that they love being victims, and they love stoking this idea of like everything that is annoying or we're against is Democrats. You know, they trip over the sidewalk. The Democrats, show me why the Democrats did this. And it works, because it's one area where liberal and progressive people tend to overlap that Venn diagram and go, Democrats are the real problem, not even Republicans. It's really Democrats.
Right.
So I see why they would keep playing that same song. But yeah, he discovered it on live TV. I guess he was getting talking to reporters, getting off his a plane or some shit like that. And he said, she's a registered Republican. Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised how many people are Republicans. That's one I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. The ad featured that tagline about her having great genes and, you know, all that stuff. So, but yeah, the fact that, and I think this is important, you know, just reading and thinking about stuff after the election. One of the things that I think is important, but it's not important to me, but apparently it's important to life. These Republicans understand the power of narratives and imagery, and they know that people are mostly stupid and emotional and not very prone to critical thought and stuff like that. Listen, that's why our podcast is not ever going to be number one.
Right. I'm sorry.
We'd be much better off coming on here and just saying something stupid.
Waka waka waka.
Not that informed and short. And honestly, it's the best formula for being. Look at who's at the top of everything. It's the best formula. But yeah, in this case, they do understand something very visceral about the idea of fuck a fact.
Make it short and sweet.
Fuck facts. This is saying white people are better. So like they're not even accepting the American Eagle statement that's like we're inclusive and we don't believe that. He's like, I love the ad. She's Republican. The ad is about passing down your genes. Her genes are blue like her, perfect blonde hair and blue eyes. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. JD Vance. Yes, I agree.
This
like
is my jam.
Down, like these are elected Republicans that are somehow glomming onto this ad to tell us all, go fuck yourselves. This is a great ad. And I'm like, well then, sorry, open and shut case. Then it must have really been for those people to see, because I'm trying to give you benefit of doubt and they don't need the doubt. They're like, no, that's right. It's what it says.
Right. And it's one of those things where if you question something, look around to see who agrees with you. And if you look around and I'm like, oh, y'all are like, yeah. I was like, well then no.
Well, I'll say this. That's not 100% thing for me, but you ain't wrong. Like it's not all the way wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times where I'm like, I don't care who agrees with me. Right is right. You know what I'm saying? But then there's sometimes where it's like, yeah, man, these motherfuckers ain't never right.
That's the thing. Like I said, if you look around and you be like, oh, I'm over here with the crazies. Yeah. I got to go.
Yeah. Like I said, sometimes, I'm not going to say all the time, because there's been times where I'm like, it don't really fucking matter. Sometimes just I'm not with the in crowd, but whatever.
True. Yeah. Sometimes I'll stand flat footed and be like, I don't care if you agree with me or not.
Trump got mad at Charlemagne because he went on Fox News to get interviewed by Trump's daughter-in-law, Laura Trump. And he told Eric Trump's wife that he believes the MAGA movement will falter because I think the Epstein thing is going to be a way for traditional conservatives to take their party back. I really do. He went on a furious rant that was missing words as he complained about the comments Trump did. I think it's funny that Charlemagne went on there to say that about the Republican Party. But I wonder, like, I never know what Charlemagne really believes, but I wonder if he's looking at the fact that Republicans are in power and in charge, and this Epstein thing has caught on, and it's the kind of thing that when you speak on it, you get attention for speaking on it. Trump is very, very prickly about it. And so saying something about it to his daughter-in-law on Fox News Trump is going to respond.
Yes, he is.
And so I wonder if he was just like, yeah, like let's get this Trump attention going, you know? Because I just feel like he's a lightning rod anywhere.
Yeah, no matter where he goes, agreed.
But maybe he really does believe that, you know, the traditional Republicans are coming back for their party. I guess maybe that's where I would just be like, yeah, I can't even see.
I don't believe that.
The way that they've bent over for Trump. I can't see them taking it back. I was saying this to Chris Lambert. Chris Lambert, he just did the 800th episode of the Mundane Festival Report, and he allowed me to be the host for that episode. Go listen to it wherever you get podcasts. Very fun conversation. I truly enjoyed it. And congratulations to Chris, of course. But one of the things we brought up was about, you know, some of this Trump stuff and what, you know, what's been going on with like this, like just we were just talking in general about like politics and pop culture and all this stuff. Fuck, I forgot my point about the Charlemagne thing. Anyway, check out episode 800 of Mundane Festival. I'm sure I talked about it there. Okay. I forgot where I was going with that.
No problem.
But yeah, so Trump was on Truth Social, I guess, after witnessing Charlemagne talk to Laura Trump, and said, the very wonderful, talented Laura Trump, who shows big rating success, put racist sleazebag Charlemagne the God. He began before not finishing the sentence and switching to, why is he allowed to use the word God when describing himself? Can anyone imagine the uproar would be if I use that nickname? I can't wait for JL to read this on his show. He then rambled off a litany of complaints. He's a low IQ individual. That dog's not just whistling, it's whistling Dixie. He's a low IQ individual. They always say that about black people who say anything about voting. There's always weird low, and not too. That Venn diagram crosses over with Bernie supporters and progressive white people who call the black people of South Carolina low IQ, and black voters who don't support Bernie low IQ. They think we're stupid.
Yes, they do.
The real truth hopped out of their ass on that one. But they're not racist though. We just need to convince them that we're not stupid because we think that Bernie has some issues. He's a low IQ individual, has no idea what words are coming out of his mouth, and knows nothing about me or what I've done, like just ending 5 wars, including the 31-year bloodbath between the Republic of Congo and Rwanda, where 7 million people have died, and there was no end in sight. He didn't know that, or India, or Pakistan, or wiping out Iran's nuclear capabilities, or closing a horrendous open border, or creating the greatest economy where prices and inflation have come way down, and where stupid and corrupt Joe Biden, those are in caps, set the record for doing the worst job as president ever. But this dope Charlemagne would vote for Sleepy Joe or Kamala. Remember 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world. MAGA. So I guess he's ending posts with MAGA like Shabba Ranks used to do his ad lib during
Shabba.
Yeah. MAGA. Lord of mercy. So yeah, that's what he said about Charlemagne.
Yeah, he just be talking.
Yeah, but also like Charlemagne, kind of a thankless gig, did a lot to help Trump with black people over the last, like, I'd say at this point 10 years, 9 years. Like when Trump was running, you know, Charlemagne was more banging on Democrats than Trump. You know, he's consistent, you know, he's Trump, you know, Trump is funny, that type of shit, you know. And when it comes to like Democrats and stuff like that, even people like Kamala Harris, who's actually like pat him on campaign events, once he gets on the radio, he acts like he's never heard that fucking woman in his life. Like, I don't know what her policies are. So to me, I think he's always helped soft pedal the Trump idea into blackness. Like, are Republicans even that bad? All I know is Democrats are they're the worst, but I'm open-minded enough to say maybe some of these Republicans are not, you know. Anyway, he also gave us, you know, Kamala smoked weed in college, hot sauce in her purse, gay, like just, you know, it's a show and I'm sure somebody know better than me. I don't know, but it's a show I do not understand why anybody who actually wants the black vote goes on. And it's not that black people aren't important. It's not that you shouldn't find another outlet where black people pay attention to and try to get their attention. I just think that dude almost always sabotages the person because that's his brand. Like I'm a seat sniffer. I'm a ask you about inarticulate question about that time your cousin got raped or some shit.
Weird, yeah.
Like part of this is I'm a shock jock. It's not really a political form for real.
Yeah, if you're
going, I want my shock jock moment.
Yeah, if you're going on there for political stuff, yes.
And if that derails your campaign, so the fuck what?
Yeah, so be it.
Like at least everybody will remember it happened here, you know. So yeah, he then gave Trump Donkey of the Day and used the segment to tear into Trump's so-called accomplishments. First, he addressed why he even went on the show. He believes in free speech even when it gets uncomfortable. Then he played clips from the interview where he rated Trump's second term poorly. He didn't hold back, calling out the tax bill as a gift to the rich, a gut punch to working families. He reminded listeners that Trump ran on lowering grocery prices, but left people struggling harder instead. And that wasn't even the most explosive part. He floated the theory that traditional conservatives are going to take him out because of the Epstein files. After that, he read Trump's unfiltered truth social rant. And he fact checked every line. No proof Trump had anything to do with ending the Congo-Rwanda conflict. Iran's nuclear program is still very much active. The border isn't closed, just tightened. He called Trump's tirade classic authoritarian behavior, distract, insult, and rewrite history. He pointed out that Trump fired the head of Labor Statistics Agency after bad jobs numbers dropped. Another example of how criticism is handled under his leadership. He wrapped up with a call to action. Don't get distracted. He urges artists to stay locked into two things Trump's wanted to avoid: the economy and the Epstein files. He encouraged people to flood Trump's socials with real questions that demand real answers. Phone lines open. The audience chimed in, and Charlemagne said basically he's not backing down and making sure the facts are louder than the name calling. And I think that's awesome. I just think he could have been doing this shit the whole time.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like I can't even really applaud it, because much like Don Lemon, and I know that's y'all's man's now, but it ain't nothing personal to him either. It's a lot of these niggas that do not step up until they are personally insulted and offended. It's gonna take Donald Trump telling Stephen A. Smith a bitch before Stephen A. will actually get on his motherfucking job and be like, these are the facts. This is why this dude sucks. But he won't say that, because right now it's like, I'm just being fair. GOP and the Democrats, they all bad to me. And actually, GOP, the Republicans got some good ideas. But if Donald Trump was to get out there and be like, you receding hairline ass bitch, blah, blah, blah.
He'd be on his podcast smoking.
He would be on him the way he's on LeBron James every time LeBron James breathes. Like, it's so crazy how egotistical these motherfuckers are with these platforms, where they get to say I'm a journalist, or they get to say I'm unbiased or whatever, but it's never really about that. It's just, this isn't about me, so I actually don't care what happens to y'all. But the second it's about them, they can see all the fucking veneers that are upholding a guy like Trump's bullshit ego. So it's really sad to see it come down to that, because this is a thing that I would applaud if he had done it, not because Trump got mad at him, but just because these facts that he's saying were true before yesterday.
Yes, they were.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this kind of shit was true the whole time. It's true when he's sitting across from Andrew Schultz, and Andrew Schultz is bemoaning like the how he can't say offensive comedy or something, or because of Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? Like, it's always true, but just when you decide to go ahead and speak up, say something, and say something about what you really think about your platform and your audience, because now you're calling your audience to action. Would have been nice to have that action before now. There were times this action would have mattered. Right now, I don't even know that these actions matter, other than to try to wound Trump's ego. But there's a lot of stuff people are doing now where I'm like, it's way too late. But I hope,
way too late.
Hope y'all keep that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
GOP congressman faces heated town hall where where hundreds boo him for supporting Trump's big bill.
Good.
Mike Flood got an earful during a public meeting in Lincoln aimed at discussing his support for massive tax breaks and spending cuts passed by Congress. He's a second-term Republican who represents the GOP leading district that includes the University of Nebraska.
I'm surprised he's doing that. A lot of them don't do those town halls no more, because once they got in their asses the first time, they just stopped doing them.
Yep. He described the law as less than perfect, but stood firm on the Medicaid and tax provisions, fueling the 90-minute barrage of jeers, chants, and a scenario House Republican leaders have advised GOP members to avoid. So he had the balls to be like, I will go talk to the people. And the GOP, the people in his, in his party were like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Right.
And it went exactly as they told him it would go.
Mm-hmm. They're going to they upset. They mad. They're going to be on your ass. Like, this shit is actually impacting them, and we actually don't care. So we have to, get away from the people that this is actually impacting, your constituents that voted for you.
When many shouted their opposition, he said, I don't think a majority of Nebraskans agree with that. Dozens formed a line to the microphone to speak to him, most asking pointed questions about the law, but many others questioning moves by Trump administration on immigration enforcement, education spending, and layoffs within the federal bureaucracy. No Epstein shit? Interesting. You said in Seward you are not a fascist. Your complicity suggests otherwise, said one man. He shot back, fascists don't hold town halls with open question and answer sessions. Asked if he would block the release of files related to sex trafficking case. Oh, okay. I knew it was going to come up. I was like, these motherfuckers did not sit in line to be asking these shits and not bring up Epstein. Flood said he supports their release as a co-sponsor of a non-binding resolution calling for their publication. Flood also said he supports requiring a deposition from Epstein's convicted co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell, who argues she was wrongfully prosecuted. So there you go. They bringing that smoke to their face.
Mm-hmm. They be passing all these fucked up ass laws, but then don't be wanting to stand in it. Like, come on now.
Ex-GOP leader calls party epitome of heartless as he jumps ship to join Democrats. Whoa.
That's a rarity.
Yeah.
That normally never happens.
I didn't know you was allowed to go the other way.
Me either. I thought this only flowed one way.
Damn. This is Georgia Lieutenant Governor Geoff Duncan, a Republican, announced in an editorial he's officially leaving the GOP and implying that Donald Trump is the straw that broke the camel's back. Damn. Shout out to him, I guess. My journey to becoming a Democrat started well before Donald Trump tried to steal the 2020 election. There is no date on the calendar or line in the sand that points out the exact moment in time my political heart changed, but it has. He explained that his Christian faith and belief in the golden rule and love thy neighbor is his main catalyst, noting that modern Republican principles make it difficult for him to observe the former.
Yeah, I think over the years when people say the Republican Party has changed, like that's a true statement. Like at one period of time, y'all may not believe this, but Republicans actually wanted to run a functioning government. They were still fucked up, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. But at one period of time, they wanted the government to run, so they wouldn't be obstructionists. They wouldn't be like, you said it, so I won't do it. And people actually compromised because they had to, because they believed in the federal government and the functioning and their jobs and their duties as elected officials. As time went on, and I personally think it started when they let the motherfucking Tea Party in there. Mm-hmm. Once the Tea Party people came in there and started getting them seats and started being on these boards and started getting a voice and started being louder and louder and louder and louder, the people who were like, hey, I just want to do my job, became quieter and quieter and quieter. And then this all led to Donald Trump. And once the head of the party is a grifter, a liar, a cheat, he does all types of shit. At some period of time, it's gonna be up to you to make a choice. Are you gonna bow down like a lot of them did, or are you gonna make the hard decision to be like, this is fucking wrong?
Yeah, I think also there are some people who genuinely believe in the lie of what a conservative is. We're just Christians. We're traditionalists. We're, we're patriots. We're constitutionalists. And there's just no way to believe, especially in the second term. But I don't think there's been a way to believe it for longer than that. But I think since Republicans became obstructionists under Obama, there's no way to believe that Republicans are the people they say they are.
Agreed.
There's just no way. But the thing about the defection that I always have some level of understanding, or not, it's not even understanding, but it's something. It's I don't know, rationalizing. Whatever it is. I always am able to understand it to a certain level why their reticence is so strong. And it's because if you leave the Republicans in America right now, you are leaving whiteness as a cultural community.
Yes, you are.
And it doesn't mean there are no white people outside of Republicans. I mean, whiteness, TM, the brand, is Republican in America.
Yes, it is.
They're not allowing it to be other things.
Mm-mm.
Every other type of white person is the wrong kind of white person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even if you're a straight white man, but you're just not a conservative, you're a soy boy, cuck. You're not a man's man, like whatever that means.
Yep.
And if you want to be aligned with whiteness, you have to get into the social hierarchy and pecking order of straight white men rule with impunity. Everyone else supports us ruling with impunity, and we will tolerate you being here. Anyone else can get the fuck out. And so of course there's a lot of moral cowardice to 2025 being the day you wake up or announce it or admit it. Mm-hmm. But I do believe him that even before 2020 he was like, what the fuck? Because I'm sure there are some of these people who are either dumb or rigid enough or just blinded by the affiliation with white supremacy and power in the community, and they believe in the fake part of it. It's like, no, it's really about community and church. So if I can't, like, people are making me feel bad as a Christian. It's like I'm the real oppressed person, and then and they take that. That's actually the slippery slope that they get you in there with. That's why, I'm always so careful of conspiracy, and I'm always so careful of social media, because it's not just white people that are susceptible to this. Anybody seen every type of person we've seen cop over there. There's a reason that Dave Chappelle's transphobia has led him to a more conservative type of buddy that he's kicking it with. There's a reason that Joe Rogan is such a huge platform for conservatives. They're not like, Democrats can go on there, but that platform, that gateway of like, hey, you care about, what do you care about? Your body, your health, right? You're an MMA guy. This vaccine shit is kind of crazy, right? We shouldn't have a mandate. Next thing you know, you're like Trump for president, and you're at his fucking inauguration while claiming to be objective, claiming you didn't pick a side, or even worse, blaming Democrats for pushing you over here. And so this guy probably went through every last moment of denial, and this is finally his level of acceptance that the GOP party he would like to exist isn't real.
Yeah, you have to make it dead.
And the only alternative he truly has, if he wants to support just democracy. I'm not talking about progressivism, liberalism, anything. This is the choice in America. If you support democracy, you have to support the Democrats. That's it. Nothing else supports democracy. That's it.
It does not.
Because I'm not saying Democrats are going to give you the most perfect liberal institutions. I'm saying it's the one where you get a voice. It's the one where you actually, where they're not trying to stop you from voting. They
allow you to protest.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to end up. But yeah, so I'm not surprised that happened as far as like him having that realization, but I'm surprised that he's admitting it out loud. I think a lot of these people just defect and don't admit it out loud. All right. That's fine. Elon Musk is officially the most unpopular public figure in America.
Fucking public figure. Ain't nobody vote for his ass.
Yeah. Like I'm glad that probably hurts his feelings.
He's not on nobody's ballot.
What I think is funny is how disconnected he is from reality while having all that money and stuff. Honestly, could have been considered one of the coolest guys in America, because he had that head start of so many people just being like, he has money, therefore he is smart, therefore he is savvy, he's a better person than all of us, and he's living a cool ass life, and he is just every day taking a little scalpel and chipped away at that veneer or whatever, chipped away at that facade, and to the point where we were like, oh wait, this guy's a piece of shit, and he's corny, and he's not funny,
and he's not
and
smart.
He's insecure, and he's not smart, and he's unscrupulous, and he's mean, and like he's like, and I think the one thing we can maybe take solace in is that does bother him. It does bother him that we're all like, oh no, you are a piece of shit. It's the little things. That's what we have left, guys. There's not much else we can do. Let's see. Office of Special Counsel launches investigation into ex-Trump prosecutor Jack Smith.
Yep, this was on the table.
Yeah, so for everybody thinks he's terrible, he didn't do enough, he, whatever, maybe they'll come after Merrick Garland too, and then people will be like, I guess I guess they didn't like him either, but yeah, Trump's the Justice Department is targeting Jack Smith now. And guess who else they're looking into?
Who?
Obama.
I could see that too.
Yeah, because they're trying to say, and it's not based on anything real, it didn't happen. They're trying to say Obama didn't handle the investigation into Russian interference on the 2020 election correct, or some shit like that. I forget which one, maybe it's 2016, whatever it was. It's not based on anything really real. Trump basically tweeted that this is what happened, and now because he has loyalists in his employ, they're like, whatever Big Daddy say, we gonna go do.
I remember somebody wrote in a while ago talking about Trump being in office and things like that, and I was like, oh, he ain't smart, but he did adjust and learn. Last time he had too many people around him that was like, hey, nigga, we got laws. Now he got people that's like, I do what you say, they have to fight us later. And I think this is the thing that overwhelms people.
Mm-hmm.
The justice systems move slow. They have always moved slow, y'all, always. But before, you had people that honored the law of the land, and so they would just sue you and go through the process, but nothing would change.
Right.
Trump and them change shit and then have you fight it, and then if they feel like reversing it, this if they feel like reversing it, they will. Odds are once it goes in play, it's going to be very hard to get them to reverse it. They like, do it now, fuck it. So we know somebody's going to come up and say we can't do this. We know this shit illegal. We don't give a fuck. We're going to do it. We're going to scare people and frighten people to make people think we're doing what we're supposed to do, when technically and legally you can't do this shit.
Here's what I have to say. Remember when motherfuckers was trying to say that Joe Biden was tripping, issuing pardons, preemptive pardons? It was like he shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have did that for his son. Shouldn't have did that for his family. Shouldn't have did that for himself. Shouldn't have did that for the people that worked on the cases that were trying to prosecute Trump. And they tried to make it seem like he was corrupt for doing this. Man, motherfuck y'all. He was right. Where the fuck are the apologies?
Yep.
Where the fuck are the I called that wrong? Because it did not take 7 months in office, and Donald Trump is already doing vindictive shit, like trying to prosecute people he considers his political enemies for doing their motherfucking jobs. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the lie has to become the truth, and the lie he has been consistently telling for years now, since 2020, if not longer, is everyone's out to get me. They're the real corrupt ones. They stopped me on January 6th, but that's because I'm the victim. They want me to be held accountable for January 6th because they're targeting me politically. Then he does it for real. He targets you politically for real and acts like it's some sort of justice or revenge or, hey, what's fair for you is fair for me. That's the system we have to live in. And he's got people around that are loyalists, that are enablers, who will get in that position, not because they know the position and know how to use it. They just get in there and go, well, this is what Trump wants.
Yep.
So I'm going to do it.
Yes, sir.
He says the sky is yellow. The sky is yellow, guys. Y'all are tripping for even saying it's not. That's where we're at. So that, it's very disgusting to have to go through this, but
and those was a lot of some of the loudest people online and shit like this, and y'all were talking about everything else, but it's and I think those are the things that irk me and just irritates me, because we are all in this position because y'all were loud and wrong.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some other news, because I am mad.
Okay.
And that is the truth. That is honest. So I'm gonna move to something else. How about this one?
If you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about music that they like, the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat.
All right, let's get into some other news. Ice Cube's War of the Worlds, which is on Amazon Prime, which apparently the entire thing takes place at like a computer screen where he on Zoom.
Okay.
It is currently on Rotten Tomatoes with a 0% rating.
Oh no.
The film features Cube as a Homeland Security analyst monitoring threats through a computer screen. Even that unique concept couldn't save it from its clunky execution. One Rotten Tomatoes user wrote, the rampant product placement, visible multiple times within the first 8 minutes, is no better. Metacritic it's no better, holding a 1.8 user score. So it does not look like people are fans of the new Ice Cube War of the Worlds.
Okay, that's what that is. Because I be seeing a little thing with his face on it, but I'm not paying no attention. I'm like, okay, he got something out and going about my business.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's gotta be. That seems like it's pretty almost impossible to get a 0.
Yeah. You normally get like a half a star or 1 star.
Like, that's not good.
Mm.
0, nigga. Like, I feel like you can get more than 0. Like, not even really having a movie. Like, I feel like announcements of movies probably get more than 0.
Agreed. That movie must be terrible.
Oh my god! Like, people like everything on now, even if it's ironically.
Yes.
Like, just to be like, yeah, no, it's actually, if you think about it, guys, it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
You know, I actually like all the Zack Snyder movies. Like, no niggas was fucking with you. I just thought this was an interesting thing I saw on Twitter.
Okay.
But I guess, you know, when you get arrested, sometimes you see like if you see a cop on a motorcycle, and to me at least, what I think, oh, they write tickets, or that when they like have to arrest you, I assume that they had to wait for a squad car.
Yes.
Okay. You assume it too.
Yeah, because it's
All
a
right, well-
motorcycle. It's tiny.
All right. Well, what about this? Would you go to jail?
If you give it to me, I'll give it to you.
I don't know why they picked that beat, but he bent the dude over the handles and rode. I mean, I almost want to say doggy style.
Right.
The guy-
How is this legal?
Give it to
Like, I truly don't understand.
You should not be able to do that.
Fuck legal. I like that. Just feels like wrong to do to a body,
Yes.
to a human being, to be like, let me hop in there and I'm gonna hit it from the back on the way to the police station. Everybody
Right.
gotta watch me get, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta watch me get my Janet Jackson on all the way to the precinct, dog. That don't feel right.
Right. And this is a man, and you know, they'll probably do
Even if
women
it was
like
a
that
woman
too.
though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fucked up because, like you
Yeah.
say, the positioning and everything. Like, yeah, just wait for a real police car.
Yeah, because at first I was like, oh wait, is this my homophobia? I was like, no, that's ridiculous for everybody.
Yes.
Everything, of all body types.
It's ridiculous for everybody, and it's not safe for the officer, because just because you have somebody handcuffed or some shit like this, unless you got them literally strapped to your motherfucking bike, and that's even more dangerous.
Yeah,
they could turn it over. They're like, anything could happen, because you know everybody's not gonna be freely and just be like, okay. You know,
I mean, I guess the
gonna
other
fight
way
you
to
and
drive
shit.
is to do the thing that couples do, where one of you holds the other one from the back. You know, you hug them from behind, like the big spoon, little spoon. But yeah, I was just like, oh man, you know what? Honestly, I'll wait on a car.
I will wait on the vehicle. Bitch, I'll wait the 15 minutes for the cop Uber.
All right, I'll take. Matter of fact, call an Uber.
Yeah, call a
Let's
regular
hop in the
ass
back of that
Uber.
bitch.
Me and you can be here together. We can Uber up to the station. You can come back and get your bicycle later.
Yeah, come let Uber me to the station. You follow me on the motorcycle, and I mean, because it's Uber, they gotta take me to the thing.
Right.
Get a self-driving car. I don't care. Lock me up in the back. I don't give
do
a fuck.
that bullshit.
But don't hump me. Don't dry hump me to the fucking jail cell, nigga.
Right.
Okay, I guess at least you can skip the part where you get to the jail and they be like, "Can you open up your butthole?" Like, well, the officer's already been all up in it. He knows there's nothing back there.
Nothing.
Russian influencer injured her spine after attempting the Nicki Minaj challenge. So you haven't heard of the Nicki Minaj challenge?
I probably have, but didn't know that's what it was called.
So I guess people are doing the Nicki Minaj challenge to the Nicki Minaj song High School, where you like, and I don't truly get it. Like, I've tried to understand it, but you know, TikTok, I'm totally fine being like, I don't get it. But apparently you like are on one leg, you take it, and then you like take your whole body basically and position yourself squatting on one leg and hold your whole weight there. And someone with a camera comes around to show like it's not tricks. You just have great balance, and they're doing it in heels
and great core. Yes, I've seen that where they be like, this person won it. No, this person won it. Yes. Now I have seen that trending. So that's what that's called, the Nicki Minaj challenge.
Yes.
Okay.
And so apparently a Russian influencer did it and injured herself. She ended up hurting her spine, falling down. So she fell off this top of this wherever this kitchen thing is.
Oh, the table.
Yes. And they don't show the fall, but they say that she hurt her spine doing this shit.
Oh,
Trying to be cool, I guess.
You 5 feet in the air? I don't think so. A lot of people did it on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I tip over here, I'm 6 inches off of the ground, baby. You feet high.
Her caption read, "Trend or whole spine." I decided to start a blog, first content shoot, and here I am leaving the doctor with a diagnosis of an uncomplicated compression, flexion, fracture of the body, irony, karma, or just life, which always tests our strength at the most unexpected moment. Laughing emoji. She's chosen not to take on interviews about the embarrassing fall, although she's come to embrace her new star status, as she wrote in the caption on Instagram. "People, thank you for the popularity, for your concerns, for your comments. I'm doing great, following the guidelines, and now living in star status."
Ooh, child. No, thank you, child. They be following them trends and getting fucked up.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like Rock Nation did this.
What?
That's what must have did it, Karen. I mean, anything involving Nicki Minaj going wrong,
it's their fault, according to her.
Yeah. So I mean, Jay-Z, why did you do that? Let's see. But man, that's wild. A zoo has and this is not a fake article. This is not the Onion. It's the Huff Post. I thought it was fake too, but I guess not. If so, they faked the Huff Post and got me too. Copenhagen, Denmark. A zoo in Denmark is asking for donations of small pets so they can feed it to the predators in the zoo.
No, I'm not doing that.
The Aalborg Zoo said it is trying to mimic the natural food chain of the animals housed there for the sake of both animal welfare and professional integrity. They said the pets will be gently euthanized by trained staff. If you have a healthy animal that needs to be given away for various reasons, feel free to donate it to us. Now, I want you to think about something, guys. They're saying healthy animal. So when you think of, I'm going to euthanize my pet, how many of you are thinking of my healthy pet? Most of y'all are thinking of some old sick animal that's like, I'm putting it out of his misery. We're going to miss the girl or the boy or whatever.
Right.
Man, I love that dog. You're not thinking, I don't know, Spot. He's frisky, but
child, y'all
could
better
be a tiger's snack.
Y'all better feed them animals oats and keep it pushing. What is we doing here?
I just want to see. Well, all animals can't survive off oats, but I just want to see like what is, if it's living in captivity, what does it matter if it's eating a steak you're giving it or a fucking cow? What is the difference really?
Right.
Do y'all just want to make content? Are y'all gonna record it? Like, want to see a tiger kill a cow and just like show us on the live feed? Like, is that the new? Is that gonna be the new way? Are people already tired of that, of Moo Dang or whatever that hippo is? They tired of watching pandas.
Pandas roll around.
They like, man, I want to watch a motherfucking. I want to watch
pandas are adorable.
I want to watch a lion eat a fucking house cat. That's what the fuck I want to see.
So apparently they can't afford the real animals, so they like, we'll just take anything. Like, I don't understand.
What do you mean you can't afford the real animals? What does that mean?
I mean, cause like if a lion, cow, you can't, maybe the way my mind is ticking is like,
first of all, lions eat like gazelles and shit, right? Like, why? But they got, gazelles but they got gazelles in the zoo, and that's their other animals, so they too good to do what they could do, which is start putting lions in the gazelle enclosure. Now we got us a fucking story. Nah, they like, give us your dog.
Okay, because my brain was like, y'all don't want to. I don't understand. Like, it's
they collecting those too.
Up and says sick gazelle. Y'all go like, okay, this gazelle was about to.
They say they don't want sick ones, because then the animal might catch the sick. Karen, you don't want to give it. Would you eat a sick chicken? No, you want your chickens looking organic. You roam in the yard, cage free. You want the happier the chicken's life, the more I want to eat it. It's fucked up. No chemicals, just out here raw dog in the air. And I said, can't wait to fry your ass up, little boy. The zoo points to guinea pigs, rabbits, and chickens as possible donations. After being euthanized, the animals will be used as fodder. That way, nothing goes to waste, and we ensure natural behavior, nutrition, and well-being of our predators. what were they doing before, and why would this need to change to people's pets? Did y'all's funding get cut by Trump?
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, how did you? That's my.
It's not America.
Yeah, how did y'all feed the animals before? Is the
Right.
question, right?
What was happening before?
Did y'all get to the last 15? Was like, well, I guess we're gonna have to reach out to the community.
Why don't you just allow people that just are depressed to enter the fucking cage? Like, what is happening?
Right.
This can't be right. Online calls for pet donations accompanied by a picture of a wildcat baring his teeth with his mouth wide open. Is this a fucking joke? And a
It
link to the
sound
zoo's
like it
website.
is.
No, this is how Jurassic Park started.
Yes, it is.
We're like, I don't think we could get Jurassic Park, man. But then now I'm like, maybe we could get Jurassic Park. I don't know. We're pretty stupid. It starts with shit like donate your pet so we can feed a tiger. And then by the end, you're like, ooh, velociraptors. Can we open a petting zoo? But yeah, this is the picture they used.
Oh,
crazy.
no. What is it eating on?
Want to donate your horse for feed?
No.
I will say this though. Life just got a lot more stressful for these pets.
Didn't know?
Tell you right now.
People having a hard time out there in the middle of nowhere, USA.
This is not happening in America. This is in like Copenhagen.
Oh.
I'm saying life is getting hard for them Copenhagen pets because I know it's some motherfucking owners like, all right, boy, we're going to the horse race. I've been training you, putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into you. But if you motherfucking lose the Nikola Jokic's horse one more motherfucking time, nigga,
it's gonna be all over. I know he an NBA player, but damn,
you finna be motherfucking hyena chow, bitch. You might want to place, okay? You was bullshitting last week, but I promise you, okay, the Lions won't be bullshitting with your ass. You're gonna be running fast. Somehow, some way, you gonna be running fast.
Them horses gonna be out there taking each other out, tripping each other. All of a sudden, the horses just gonna be getting fucked up because the other horses just gonna be taking them out. I refuse to lose.
Right? You gonna listen, okay? You're looking like a snack, and I don't mean that in no good way. The zoo could not immediately be reached for additional details.
I know they couldn't.
Yeah, you know, start a betting ring. That's what they're gonna use it for, gambling. Which animal gonna get ate first, the horse or the cow? Let's see. Give me $20. Give me plus 200 on the cow. Donating your pet is some wild shit. Do you
your pet? Dog.
And look, I've never really owned pets, so maybe y'all pet owners, maybe there's something y'all see in this that you're like, no, that makes sense. But I can't.
I'm assuming it's a relationship.
I can't imagine it.
It's an animal.
Yeah, I can't. When they first said zoo wants people to donate pets, I thought the zoo was gonna do some sort of weird ass zoo pet enclosure.
Okay.
Like I thought it was gonna be like donate cows, and I'm gonna be like, why the fuck would I go to the zoo to see a cow?
Yes, to see a cow.
Like, how was I to know it's much worse? Like, I was like, this sounds
eat your cow.
I said, this sounds like a corny ass zoo. Oh, have you been to the cat exhibit?
Right.
Oh, you've never seen a house cat in its proper environment. Like, what? No, why would I fucking do that? Oh, no, I meant to be eaten. Oh, well then shit. Let's let that motherfucker run out there with the gorillas. Let's put some things that I don't even think gorillas eat cats. Let's see what happens.
I don't think they do either.
Maybe we don't. Maybe they've never had the option.
As you do.
I used to think I never would eat sushi. But then they put it in front of me. You know?
That's how that works.
All right. Bootsy Collins reflects on crack pipe incident that changed his bond with George Clinton. I wonder what happened. Let's see. He's opening up about a moment that changed his life. In a recent interview on the Zach Sang show, the 73-year-old funk icon recalled the trip.
73?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Not Bootsy, but okay. The other dude, yes. I said Bootsy 73. Goddamn.
No, I think it's Bootsy. Yeah, 73.
Okay.
How old do you think he was?
Okay, no, I'm thinking about somebody else. My bad. Go ahead.
Bootsy Collins, keep it funky, baby. That dude.
Oh yes, I'm thinking about somebody else.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Who are you thinking about?
Bootsy the rapper. His pride name ain't Bootsy, but he just been saying ignorant shit. The dude that's talk all crazy online and was talking about he bought sex for us.
Lil Boosie.
Yes, that's why I was like, that nigga 73. The fuck I be? Goddamn, I can't tell age. I was like, the fuck is happening here? My mind glitched. I'm so sorry, y'all, because I kept saying. That's why this conversation made no sense in my brain. I kept saying that don't make sense, Karen.
I already know the Photoshop of Lil Boosie Collins is coming. I already know that Photoshop. That shit gonna be waiting on us when this episode go up on Twitter.
I'm so sorry, y'all. That's what my brain was like. Okay, this don't make no sense. This conversation is stupid, Karen.
I know great Uncle Bob can't wait to get his hands on the Photoshop with this shit. Put that shit on the t-shirt. That's right. One of the ones. Collins explained that during the trip, Clinton gave him a warning he never expected. While at a hotel, Clinton told him, "I don't ever want to see you doing this," before lighting a crack pipe. He fired it up in front of me. He was telling me, don't even think about it. What was it, reverse psychology? I always looked up to George as a bigger brother, a mentor. Not long after Clinton returned with the pipe and told him to try it. Well, he forgot. Or maybe it was
turned around 3 times and was like, "You don't remember, do you? I don't remember, do you?"
I think it was reverse psychology. First, he was like, you definitely don't want to try this. It'll get you too high. It's better than pussy, boy. You definitely don't want to hit this like I'm hitting it. And then Boosie said, "I'll take your word for it." And he came back and was like, "Nigga, you need to hit this. It's better than pussy." I don't even know what to say. Okay, it's changed my whole life. Fuck everything I just said. That was a different George that wasn't high.
Right? A different one.
Now that I'm on the crack, I'm telling you, that guy was a fucking liar. Collins reminded him of the warning, but Clinton dismissed it. "Oh, I was just joking. This is like sex, man. It's like sex. You take it. Just hit it one time." The exchange marked a shift for Collins. I thought he was trying to trick me, but he was serious. From that moment, Collins said the dynamic between them changed. He began distancing himself from Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic circle, starting his own path towards sobriety. By being out of that, gave me an opportunity to get straight, and I must say that I think I'm more straight now than ever, and I feel pretty good about it. When asked if he wished he had helped Clinton at the time, Clinton said it was something Clinton had to go through on his own. No, he had to go through that. He's a lot better for it. He's still out there, you know. He changed some of his ways, but it's only because of health reasons. He's like, "I'm doing crack until the doctor say I can't."
No more, right?
It was like, the doctor's like, "You like one rock from death." He's like, "All right, I'll stop."
I guess it's time to give it up.
Regular cocaine only for me.
Oh, no.
Earlier in the interview, Collins shared that he had a struggle with drugs himself. He spoke about using LSD, how it caused breakdowns and left him unfocused on music. And his dependency deepened when cocaine became his priority. That's what alerted me that something was wrong when this drug took over. I wanted that first before I even gave a thought about music. Collins said stepping away from the environment around him was what allowed him to straighten out. So, wow. I mean, I guess it is something to a dude. Like, you do have to get away from that. Even if that is your friend.
Yeah.
Your boy trying you with, because it's not a one-time thing, and you really only got to start it one time, you know?
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty George Clinton, that's pretty a functioning crackheads, but you don't know that you're going to be a functioning crack user.
Nope, you don't know.
You don't know until you're doing it.
I've worked with functioning crack users.
Yeah, you're rolling the dice.
Yes,
you know,
are.
You could be the people that are able to be like, yeah, I do a little crack sometimes. Or you could be like, "Hey man, you want to buy a DVD?"
You don't know which one you're going to be.
Yeah. Drake officially cancels his postponed Australia and New Zealand tour dates.
You don't say.
Yeah, who would?
You canceled them bitches months ago and ain't never went back.
Well, he postponed them.
Oh, postponed them?
Now he's canceled them.
Oh,
so
okay.
The original thing was I'm postponing for some scheduling conflicts, I think is what he said.
Okay, I thought they was canceled. I was like, well, I guess he ain't touring no more. My bad.
Janet Jackson did that famously, and then I think she came back and finished the tour like a long time later. But
okay,
he is now saying that he will not be doing these.
Okay, yeah, because people postpone for various different things.
Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
And he supposedly has an album called Iceman coming out. At least that's why I keep seeing people from, the social media music accounts promoting, like, it's coming out soon. And I'm like, how you canceling your own concerts, putting out new music? Are you going to tour with the new music? Like, I don't know. It's tough being a Drake fan right now. I don't know what they're saying to, try to do all this, but they say he remains committed to returning performing these shows when his schedule permits. But
nigga, your schedule is free. What is
right,
you doing?
and you're saying that as you officially canceled the shows. So like, I guess they're saying he'll completely reschedule the shows at some point,
So I'm
hopefully, and
assuming
come
everybody
back.
getting their money back, the venues and all that shit.
He hadn't been to that country since 2017. Then he went to Australia in 2025, and I don't know why but he said schedule conflict and did not come back. I don't know. He was just in like the UK doing shows tearing black rappers in London. They were better than black rappers in America. So I don't know why he's canceling anything. Sound like he got the time.
He does.
He got the time for that bullshit. But yeah. So that's what Drake's up to, guys. All right, let's get into something else. Let's do another segment. Let's do maybe some fucking with black people. What did I do with the song? There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Hey, we're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them black people. We're just fucking with them blacks. We're just fucking with black people. Hey, hey,
All right, fucking with black people. Let's see what we got here. FBI arrest man over racist threat to kill 30,000 black people in Cincinnati.
What?
First of all, the audacity, the caucasity. This man want to be the most prolific killer of black people ever. How he was going to get to 30,000 just the blacks, I have no idea.
I have no idea either. You know, when shit ain't right, we get to scatter and one of us run. We all gonna run anyway.
Like, it's not like if you nuclear bomb a black city, only black people die.
Right, only black people live there.
Like, but it would be like some nuclear type shit for you to kill that many people in one blow. You're not gonna kill that many people. Like, what? He is now facing federal charges after posting a disturbing threat on social media. According to the FBI, 30-year-old Scott Michael Hanna was arrested after investigators linked him to the July 31st post on X, where he wrote about the organizing mobs to kill all the apes in Cincinnati. He claimed he wanted to paint the town red and kill 30,000 people by Sunday. The term apes is known as a racial slur as black individuals. I will say this, though. A little surprised that this FBI arrested him.
Ain't that the truth?
Felt like the Trump FBI would have let that slide. Maybe that's how you recruit them. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe it's like when they catch a hacker in the CIA and then they be like, come work for us. FBI probably arrested this dude, but in the interview, they're going to be like, so how would you, if you had to? I'm saying you did, but if your plan was to kill that many black people, how would you have done it? And like, give us any pointers on like how we can maybe improve? The post was reported to the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force by Cincinnati Police Department. After reviewing the account, federal agents traced it back to Hanna and charged him with making an interstate communication with the threat to injure, a federal crime that carries up to 5 years in prison. Interesting. Wonder if he'll get that 5 years. You don't think so? Okay. It's just, you know, I feel like we're 6 months from finding out the person that did catch him is getting fired by Trump, and they're getting sued by the Trump administration.
Yep, for doing their jobs.
Yeah, like, no, don't catch the racists, hire them. This is not his first encounter with law enforcement. In September 2024, officers responded to his home for a menacing incident. During the call, he allegedly threatened to decapitate someone and later swung a sword at a woman. Seriously injuring her. We may have covered this man on sword ratchetness.
Probably have.
And they didn't take it serious then. Now he's talking about killing 30,000 black people. This is what the fuck I'll be talking about. The sword is the canary in the coal mine.
The sword is the entry point.
Yeah. All right, Karen, guess the race. Karen, 0 to 100, intervals of 25. How do you feel fucked with as a black person?
I give this a 25. I I'm fucked with because it's just 100% fucked up. But at the same time, I'm like, odds of you killing that many black people in one place is like super duper low. Like, I'm sorry, like,
Yeah,
like that's a lot of people.
it's almost like a zero. Because if he would, I will blow up the moon. It's like, you're just crazy.
Yes.
Now I'm not saying
nuts.
you couldn't kill some black people.
Yeah,
of course you
gonna
could.
get some.
30,000. Come on, buddy. Come on. What are you, Wilt Chamberlain? No, you're not gonna get those fucking numbers.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I guess it's zero for me. They arrested him. He obviously hasn't done any of it, and whatever his plan wasn't gonna work. Probably.
Right.
He's just a crazy person on Twitter, so not fucked with it all. Victory for gun-toting attorneys after 5-year-long battle. The St. Louis couple who drew national attention in 2020 for pointing firearms at Black Lives Matter protesters outside their home has finally regained possession of one of those weapons after a years-long legal dispute. I remember them. Mark and Patricia McCloskey, both attorneys, went viral during the summer of 2020 where they were seen armed on their front lawn as demonstrators passed through their private neighborhood. Yeah, they tried to act like the black people were coming to destroy their neighborhoods, which is the lie that MAGA and Fox News and One America News was selling at the time. Violent blacks are coming to hurt the whites. And it's like, they're just marching to say, stop killing us. But they got their AR-15 back from the police department. Took 5 years.
I should have melted that bitch.
She said it only took 3 lawsuits, 2 trips to court appeals, 1,847 days, but I got my AR-15 back. You're an attorney, buy a new one. We defended our home. He gonna frame it. We're persecuted by the left, smeared by the press, and threatened with death, but we never back down.
You know what?
So brave to stand on your porch and point guns at unarmed people.
You know what? I hate to be like this. A lot of times when they say that, I don't be believing them.
The death threats?
Yes. Yeah. I really hate to be like that. Like,
but it's America. Man, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but come on. It's America. Everyone that's got viral getting death threats.
True.
Like, come on. Were they actionable? How come y'all always say this and there's 0 people in jail?
Right.
Like, this last dude threatened 30,000 black people and the FBI came and got him. Y'all be like, I've been getting death threats nonstop. And I'm like, and no one... y'all couldn't find them?
Right. Nobody's investigating.
We never have the attached article like, man goes to jail for threatening this lawyer couple. I don't be believing y'all.
I don't either. Y'all be making shit up.
It's not that nobody said it. I don't be believing that y'all felt, oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
I don't believe that they felt threatened. Right?
How am I go to the store? Like, y'all been living just fine. So yeah, they got their guns back though. That gun may have been only worth $1,500 or something. It cost me a lot of time and a lot of effort to get it back. But you have to do that.
More than $1,500 to go through this. Like you said, he could just buy another fucking gun.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna frame it or sell it
on
or
the
something.
wall.
It's like Kyle Rittenhouse's gun at this point. You know? You have to let them know you will never back down. He said.
Back down from what? You point guns at them? Cause they wouldn't point guns at you. Like, I don't like. That's the thing. I don't understand. Like, you're the threat, but all of a sudden the non-violent, non-gun toting, quiet people walking is the problem. Word.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, who is the them that you're not backing down from?
Right. That's why a lot of times for a lot of them, I don't be believing them. I don't believe that you're threatened. You're just saying that because you think that's what the other people say, when a lot of times they are really being death threatened. Like, really, truly, people showing up at the house and shit like that, depending on how serious it is. But y'all think they just making that shit up. So y'all said to quote unquote make it even, but bitch, it ain't.
Let me say this part though. They kept that same energy for 5 years.
They did.
Y'all just remember that. These motherfuckers, these racist people, these assholes, these conservatives, they do not give up. Mm-hmm. This whole, like, I actually know activists that march with Black Lives Matter that are done being activists already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these motherfuckers do not give up just to get a gun back to prove a point. 0 to 100, Karen.
100, just to get a motherfucker, not to save nobody's lives, not to improve the earth, not to stand on anybody else's behalf, not to improve even whiteness. Mm-hmm. You did it for a motherfucking gun. You did it to prove a point that I can do this and I can get away with it and I get my property back. Because a lot of times, find the time, like he explained, I was like, oh, you're trying to prove a point, because other than that, it's just stupid to fight that hard to get your shit back when you've been just better off just buying another one. Like you say, you're a lawyer. Go purchase another one.
Yeah, man, they really.
Yeah, and they keep that same energy.
They really do.
And I'll just say that, Chad, we be wavering and floundering and flopping and shit. The first time the wind blow, I got to deal with everybody crying and whining, talking about they tired. I was like, bitch, we ain't even got walk the block yet. What you mean you already tired? We got to deal with bullshit like that. And I'm like, well, god damn, be made of something.
Right, yeah. I gotta vote again or whatever.
Right. Y'all told me last time my vote was life or death. Bitch, is life or death every time. What are we talking about here? Y'all act surprised every time somebody say your vote matters. Maybe that's me. I don't understand it.
No, it's right. It's just funny, but it's 100% right. It's every time. It's like,
every single time.
We're still doing this? Like, yes. And we're still doing it.
You're going to do it till you take your last motherfucking breath, because as long as they have that same energy, you can't stop either.
Right. Oh, man. All right. Let's wrap this thing up with some Guess the Race, and then we'll get out of here. Where we at? Here we go.
What time is it?
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
That's right. Guess the race time. Go around the globe, 5 different articles, guess the race of the people involved. The chat room plays along, and of course and Karen, of course, because Karen's got to play. And of course, all these people are racist. All right, so just letting you guys know what's going on. Let's see. A mother. Wait, no, we'll do that one last.
Okay.
Gangster Granny sentenced to prison for operating $100 million drug ring.
God damn, Grandma.
Deborah Mason, also known as the Queen Bee and Gangster Deb, recruited her sister, her 4 children, and other close to her family to work as couriers to distribute her product across London, as well as Bradford, Leicester, Birmingham, Bristol, and Cardiff. Over the span of 7 months, their drug network peddled nearly a ton of cocaine with a street value of nearly $107 million.
God damn, she thinks she Franklin?
Yeah, Snowfall.
Yes.
This was a sophisticated operation, which was extremely profitable for those involved, said Detective Constable Jack Crawshaw. Mason used the profits to fund her lavish lifestyle, which included extravagant vacations, a collection of high luxury, high-end designer goods. She at one point purchased a Gucci collar and a leash worth more than $500 and a 9-carat gold engraved name tag for her Bengal cat Ghost. I like that she's still a cat lady. Mason in April was found guilty of conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. A judge on Friday sentenced her to 20 years in prison. You recruited members of your own family. As a mother, you should have been setting an example for your children and not corrupting them, said Judge Philip Chirac.
And she like, I keep him broke?
She's like, who you think I was trying to help?
Right.
Her associates, including her sister, 3 daughters, and son, were ordered to spend between 10 and 15 years behind bars. Karen guessed the race of Gangster Granny, Gangster Deb, Deborah Mason, aka the Queen Bee.
This is a tough one. I'm going to go black. But you know what? No, I'm a white, because it was just so fucking big. Like she was like everywhere. Like all in the Harry Potter neighborhoods.
Okay. So Karen says white. Mayonnaise white. The real lady heroin black. Just because your name heroin doesn't mean you have to sell it. Had the Clips album playing in the background while bagging and weighing black. So be it. White, because definitely has the haircut and listens to Lisa Stansfield. Black matriarch of a minority-owned business, the British version of Louis and Jerome White. The The correct answer is Karen went with white. Many of you went with black. Karen, you got it right. She's white. Many of you did miss it though.
Yeah, this one I was iffy with, but then I thought about it. I was like, this shit got too big for them to be black.
What's wild to me is that Gangsta Deb is with an A. Like, it's not Gangster Deb. Queen Bee, that sound black to me too.
Yeah.
I would have missed this. You got it. The only real clue that it wasn't black is that it's in fucking Lancashire or wherever the fuck we just said.
Yeah, I kept thinking about Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, they was doing this to the hobbits? Shit.
Right?
Kentucky church shooter was an aspiring rapper. A man named Guy House. He was an aspiring rapper known as Honky Kong. He was killed. He was killed after a deadly shooting at a Kentucky church that took multiple lives. He opened fire inside of a Lexington church after allegedly shooting a state trooper while searching for his ex-partner. He was an aspiring rapper. He was 47.
47? And you still aspiring?
Selling them out the trunk over at Kroger's parking lot. Performed under the name Honky Kong. In 2018, he released a track titled Struggle Made Me. 2018, that was 7 years ago. So he was 40 and he was like, Struggle Made Me. Where he rapped about violence and inner torment. In the song, he warned anyone who messes with me will be found face down in a puddle, and claimed he was having conversations with demons.
Oh. Sir, you almost getting ready to get Social Security. What is we talking about here, sir?
I mean, 40's not that old, but I mean,
demons told me to do it. Who told you to do it? The demons.
After fleeing the scene, so then he unleashes violence at 11:35 a.m. at near the Bluegrass Airport. He shot a Kentucky State Trooper during a traffic stop. The trooper survived with non-life-threatening injuries. After fleeing the scene, he reportedly carjacked the vehicle, drove 16 miles to Richmond Road Baptist Church where service was underway. Witnesses say he entered the building and searched for the mother of his children, who was not present. Beverly Gumb's daughter was with her mother in the church basement when the house arrived. After being told the woman he was looking for wasn't there, he allegedly responded, "Someone is going to have to die then." And then he shot a 72-year-old twice. This woman, what was her name again? Beverly Gumb. Shot her twice, killing her. He also fatally shot 34-year-old Christina Combs and injured 2 male parishioners before being killed by responding officers. Officials described the congregation as a tight-knit group where most attendees were either relatives or longtime friends. He had a lengthy criminal record, including auto theft and violent offenses. He was released from custody January 2025, was due in court the day after the shooting for, you won't believe it, domestic violence case.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, he's showing up threatening the shit.
Struggle with mental illness and drug addiction. They believe the attack was tied to ongoing domestic dispute. Karen, guess the race of Mr. Guy House.
Guy House. Honky Tonk.
Honky Kong.
Honky Kong. Oh, they gotta be white, dog.
Karen's going with white.
No black person called themselves Honky Kong.
Okay, let's check the chat room, see what they believe Honky Kong's race is. White Honky Kong will now be Princess Peach in jail. No, he dead. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Honky Kong white. Honky and mentioning puddles, free space white. B-Rad murdering white. He was just a young elder millennial surrounded by bad influences white. Honky KKK on white. Communion water white. A real wigger white. Michael McDonald white. Still living the dream white. The correct answer is white. And that looks like him complaining about not getting enough oat milk in his cappuccino.
He was hot about that shit.
In his Starbucks order.
I'd like to be to a manager.
You call this a frat, bro? So yeah. All right, well, Karen, you're 2 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you can keep the streak going.
I'll try.
Now it's time to turn up the racism.
That the bitch was white! I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to get the race.
Gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey ate baboon, big dime, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
Mother accused of killing daughter with sword following fight over dumb stuff in Stark County, Ohio. That's right. We're getting sword ratchetness and guess the race at the same time for the second day in a row.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Learn how to save myself a little time.
A 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm. Mother accused of killing daughter with sword following fight over dumb stuff in Stark County, Ohio.
Dumb stuff.
It makes sense that it's the Starks, for some reason. That does seem like the county it would happen in. Arya fighting with like her dad
Sansa.
with Ned and
Yes.
some shit. A 49-year-old Ohio mother, Terry Niner, is accused of stabbing her autistic adult daughter with a sword during an argument.
Oh, no.
She allegedly told the dispatcher the two women were fighting over dumb stuff. As reported by the Repository, the incident occurred around 9:35 a.m. The Repository, that sounds like the name of a Fox sports show that would come on in the morning. Thursday,
the sports ball.
Yes, coming up at the sports balls is the Repository. I mean, breakfast ball.
That's what it was. Breakfast ball. I said sports ball.
Thursday, July 10th, legal documents obtained by the outlet revealed that police officers responded and saw paramedics treating Ayla Mangan, Niner's daughter, who she was She was transferred to the Cleveland Clinic Mercy, where she was pronounced dead. She killed her daughter with the sword. Oh my God. Upon entering the residence, police found what they described as a short sword near the bedroom. Blood drops were spotted between the back door and the living room. When prompted about the swords, Francis Niner, Terry's husband and Mangan's stepfather, told officers that he collects knives. The sword was part of his collection, which he kept on the wall. Why? What? Why are y'all guys collecting these? For what?
For who? For why?
You're not gonna be Michonne in the zombie apocalypse.
You are not.
None of you should be collecting these things. There's no practical use for them other than killing a loved one or a loved one killing you.
Right?
In the initial 911 call, Terry claimed that Manger was playing with a knife. Please help us. Please help us. At one moment after discussing the nature of the injury, she said, "Did you cut her?" The 911 dispatcher said to her. Terry allegedly denied it and said her daughter threw herself backwards after she took the knife from her. She described her daughter as autistic and that move caused her to be stabbed. The mother also added that she and the dispatcher always fought. Oh, she also added to the dispatcher, this article's wrong, over that her and her daughter always fought over some dumb stuff. Despite the parents' claims, they were both arrested.
Mm-hmm. The evidence is going to show that that's not what happened.
The complaint alleges that Terry stabbed her daughter in the back during an argument that escalated to a physical fight. Yeah, because she had to describe how she got stabbed in the back. So what she said was, I took the knife from her and then she flung herself backwards into me holding the knife.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's not going to fly.
Yeah. She's charged with murder, felonious assault, domestic violence. Meanwhile, Francis Niner was charged with obstructing justice as he was allegedly being untruthful, choosing to withhold information to protect his wife. In an interview, a neighbor, Patty Coates, described Mangan as a nice young lady. She would always clean the windows and sweep the sidewalks, always doing something, trying to help out around the house, and I never heard any arguing over there whatsoever between the three of them. They all seem to have gotten along pretty well. Karen, guess the race of the accused Terry Niner.
I am going to go black.
Karen's going black. Knives Out white. Mommy dearest white. Stick them with the pointy end white. Terry Stark White, daughter Joffrey Baratheon, Marion Trant, Ilian Payne, the Hound, the Mountain, Tywin Lannister, and Walder Frey. White. What do they say to the god of death? White. The correct answer is Karen went black. Everybody else went white. 100% of y'all went white, and Karen went black. Karen, you missed it. Many of you got it. Everyone but Karen got it. So congratulations to all of you. That's her face right there.
Yeah.
She does not look sorry.
No, she's just not. That baby's name sounded black. So I was like, that's her mother. Her mother but got to be black.
I see what you was going with it. I don't, hey. Look, you gave it the old college try.
I did.
Balls D Sports is tomorrow for premium people. That means Patreon people. You guys will get an email or a post that tells you, hey, we are going live on Crowdcast. Here's how to be part of it. And of course, people that are just traditional premium people, you'll still get that email to your accounts tomorrow, and we'll hang out in the live chat room and talk about what's going on in sports and what's going on in our lives. Friday, we're doing a nerd off. I need to send that email out to the group. But yeah, we're doing a nerd off on Friday, so you guys will get to hang out with us for the nerd off, and we're looking forward to it. So make sure you sign up for the Patreon if you're one of those people that's been waiting on us to do that. And if you just want to stay premium, that's fine. Like on the website, like I'm not asking anyone to change. This is just if you're a person that's been wanting to change, or for whatever reason,
you can make that transition, but
you already got a bunch of shit on Patreon, whatever reason, you can now do it.
Yes, and also the biggest thing is just know you will not get any archives on Patreon.
Yeah, and you can cancel your PayPal subscription for the website and then sign up for this. Like you don't have to. I don't do that. You can do that. That's my point. But yeah, if you have any questions, email me theblackouttips@gmail.com. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Good night.